Hey everybody, welcome to my video. After the last video I did, of course, sometimes you get downloads and your 3D brain kicks in and it starts questioning, how does that work? Okay. In my last video, and I'm going to explain that to you today. I'm going to explain what came to me and how to answer if you've had the question. Okay, what is she talking about? How is this possible? It's not what we've been told, whatever. Okay. In the last video, I talked about what we call negative energies. Okay. And how God sends them because you are so worthy. I mean, that was a very emotional video. If you've seen it, you may have picked up on the emotion. If you haven't seen it, it's emotional. For me, it was. And I'll link it below. So if you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch it to kind of catch you up on from here forward. But anyway, and I'm not going to recap everything that I said in the last video. Moving forward, when I got done with the video, I thought, okay, how does this work? Because, what you're told your whole life, and some of you might be older than me, some might be younger than me. It doesn't matter. Your whole life, you've been told that negative energies are bad. The negative entities, the demons, the whatever, are bad. And you think about the people the stories you've heard where houses are haunted, things are bad, people are possessed. You think about the rough times that you've had in life, and you think, how is that possibly love? How could that possibly be sent from God for my highest and best? And when you step back and you think everything is God, there is nothing that's void of the Creator. And so therefore, even those beings are of God. Okay? Stick with me because it gets deep. It gets, and I'm going to try to bring it full circle so you understand what I'm talking about. So when you understand that everything is God and that God does everything for you, not to you. Sorry, my dog was getting ready to get on the couch. Lay down. And then you start piecing the puzzle that we've been lied to, okay? To think, and because you were lied to keep you in fear. So the corruption, the dark side, whatever you want to call it, can control you. Because when you fear the darkness, you're in fear. Which I know that it's like, duh. But when you're living in fear, you're not in control of you. You're not stepping into your power. You're allowing something else to control you. And and this kind of goes back to something that I said in my last video, that the angels of darkness, I'm just going to call them angels of darkness, are just as real and just as powerful and just as important and just as created by God as the angels of light. They're here for two different purposes. You came to earth to experience duality. Your soul came to earth to learn a lesson, to experience something, what you came here to experience. Now, and God knows this, the creator of all that is, knows why you're here. Your higher self knows why you're here. And you have free will. You have choice here on earth. That other angels don't have this. They don't have free will. They do God's will. And that's it. Without question, they do it. The beings of dark also do God's will. Your choice, and we've all been, and there is no judgment. There is no judgment. Your choice is which side you choose to follow. And sorry, my cat's playing with her toy. Life happens in my house. I'm just going to tell you. I can't stop it. It just rolls. So it's your choice. And like I said, we've all followed the path of darkness. We've all followed the path of light. At some point, in some lifetime, in some existence that you lived, you have followed that path. Believe me, don't believe me, doesn't matter. You have. When I say you follow the path of darkness, it's not a bad thing. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel less than. Don't feel ashamed. None of that. I was there in the first part of my existence here, in this existence, in this incarnation. The thing is, and when I say that, you're living in fear, you're living in judgment, you're living in anger, you're not happy, you're what they call evil, you're corrupt, you're whatever. Any of those low vibrational frequencies, you're sad, if I didn't say that, you're filled with guilt, you're filled with shame. All of that exists simultaneously with the opposite of that, the higher frequencies, the happiness, the joy, the love, the peace, the unconditional love, the non-judgment. There is no judgment. It's not even a non-judgment. It just does not exist in your reality. Worthiness. If you're living in the darker lower half, you feel unworthy. When you live in the higher vibration, it's not even a thing. It just doesn't exist because you're always worthy. So your soul came here to experience whatever it came here to experience. Now, yes, there are what we call evil people, evil entities, evil whatever. It's nothing, it's a word that we have attached to the lower vibrational existence. That's what evil is. To what degree is completely up to you. Just like to what degree of high vibration is completely up to you. You can call it negative, you can call it positive, you can call it evil, you can call it love, or hate and love, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's a word that humans put on this something. You come into this existence as a pure soul, as a baby. You don't know anything. Your soul, your higher self, knows why you're here. you have chosen to come into the family, the country, the whatever that's going to get you where you need to be to learn your lesson. So when you come into this existence, whatever you're taught, because think about it, you were taught something different than I was. In America, you are taught different things than people in South Africa or in Europe or in Israel or in Egypt. Where you name it, you're taught different belief systems. China, everybody's taught something different. You came here into this existence because what you were taught is what you needed. You were not in the wrong place. You were in the right place. It's how we chose and I don't want to say to deal with it. It's the path that you choose from there. So in my existence, I was brought in America with my family, with my parents, with, I'm a white female. I've been everything else. So in other lifetimes to experience something different. In this existence, I am a white female, born to my parents in America on the East Coast. Now, things that I was taught, belief systems that I was born into and that I grew up in, formed my reality to a point. And I know stick with me, okay? Because there's a lot to this. When you have the choice. You know those cartoons where you've got the angel on one side and the devil on the other? And you've got the devil telling you, oh, don't worry about it. Just do this. It'll be fun. And the angel is like, I don't know. You shouldn't do this. That's kind of what you go through your whole life. It's which one do you listen to? And it's not right or wrong. They're both here to get you to a point. So you're going through life and you can choose to listen to the little devil on your shoulder and go down the path of judgment and fear and division and anger and hatred and just all of those things. Or you can stay in the vibration of love. It's completely your choice. Because you think about people that grow up, you've got people that grow up in the ghetto, they stay in that ghetto mentality their whole life. But you've got other people that grow up in that very same ghetto and they break free from that. And they go on to become rich and famous and amazing, positive people. It's your choice. It's what you came here to learn. So when you choose the devil on your shoulder, when you choose the path of the darkness, the lesser frequencies, those lesser frequencies attract the lower vibrational beings, the ones that are here to perpetuate those frequencies. They're still of love, but they've chosen to help you with the lower vibrational frequencies. And when you think, I'm having a bad day, life sucks, da-da-da-da-da, what happens? More bad day, life sucks, all of that kind of stuff happens, right? Because they're here to perpetuate it. not to you, but for you. And it's the same thing when you think, I'm having a great day. Every life is amazing. You have the higher vibrational beings that are here to perpetuate that. So you have a good day. You are happy. Things go your way. It's the same thing. So when, again, in my existence, I came in where I came in. For a period of time, I was following the lower vibrational path. It wasn't happening to me, it was happening for me. Because there was a lesson in there I needed to learn. So when you're going down this path, some people choose to stay in the lower vibrational frequencies. People that you see that haven't woken up yet, that are what we call woke, people that are depressed, people that live in anger. They're always angry. They're never happy. They're always judging. There's always something going wrong in their life. Those people have chosen to stay on the lower frequency paths. Therefore, they attract more of the lower vibrational frequency angels. When you shift and you decide, you know what? And this is where I was. It was like I was in that dark place. I had been basically what you would think of as being sucked into the pits of hell. It was at that, and sometimes people need to get to that point. They need to hit rock bottom. They need to whatever, and realize that, you know what? I can only nobody can fix this but me. And you choose to start looking to the light. You choose to start finding the light and working on you. And I saw something the other day. I'm trying to remember what the heck it said. Something about getting out of the matrix is going within. You got to work on you. You can't work on anybody else. You got to work on you. And that will break you free from the matrix. It will break you free from the pits of hell. So you've got the lower beings that are here. They're not, nothing is bad. It's all love. They're here for a reason. And if you were in that place, my heart goes out to you because I've been there. I understand where you are. I also know I'm no different than anybody else. I'm no better than you. I'm no anything. I just made the choice that this was not the path that I chose to live for the rest of my life. And if I was going to stay in this life, because at that moment I was looking to end it and not continue. But if I was going to stay in this life, I was going to make it better. When you start opening up to the light, more light comes in. The more light that comes in and you stay open, more light will continue to come in. Just like the flip side. The darker you are, look at the corruption that's going on in this world right now. And I've said all along that even those of us that are awake, when the truth comes out, there's still going to be stuff that we're going to be like, oh my God. Yeah, even yesterday, stuff, my husband was telling me about stuff, and I'm seeing stuff that's coming out, that's being divulged. The truth is coming out. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? But don't get stuck in it. Don't get caught up in it. Know it's there, but don't let it suck you down. So back to my point, look at the corruption that's going on. Look at the nonsense that's happening. Those people have chosen to follow the lower frequency path. The higher frequencies run in parallel. They're just running down the lower frequency path. At any point in time, they can choose to jump to the other one. So I jumped to the other path, the path of light. It took work. I didn't get to this place overnight. I'm still evolving. I'm still growing. So the further down the path of light you get, the more truths come out about reality. And things that, again, my 3D brain went to, how does this make sense? You have a choice. You can choose to stay on the path of destruction and the path of low vibrational frequencies. And you can run that train all the way to the station. No, there is no judgment. If that is your choice, that's your choice. And some people choose in this lifetime to stay on that path. So you have angels that are here to perpetuate that and to help you with that choice. When you choose, so it's not a bad thing. You know, everything that you live through is for your purpose, for your existence. Nobody else can live the existence that you are, and nobody can do it for you. So, by the same token, when you choose the path of higher frequencies, of love, and you understand that everything is love and nothing is bad or wrong or whatever. It all happens for you, not to you. Those angels of light are here to help perpetuate that. Because ultimately, we are all trying to get back to love, trying to get back to our, I don't want to say starting place, because energy wasn't created or destroyed. We always have been. But you're trying to get back to the love that you knew before you came into this body, this existence. Your soul is always trying to get to that point. It's up to you which path you follow. It's just going to take you longer to get there. And you won't get there in this existence if you stay on the path of negative or lower frequency vibrations. But that's your choice. That's your path. That's your journey. You know, we can sit and look at Soros and Fauci and Gates and all of them in judgment. That's their choice. That's their path in this lifetime, to go down those negative, lower vibrational frequencies of greed and corruption and evil. if you want to call it evil. Again, it's a word that we have come up with, humans have come up with for the lower frequencies, because you look at it as evil. It just is. So, again, the negative entities are here to help you. It's not something to fear. The only fear is the fact that you're choosing not to see the part of you that they're shining the light on. And I did this for years. I didn't understand why life was so hard, why things just, sucked, why I hated people. I hated me. It was to get me to the point of where I am now. I had to go through all that. I was blessed to go through all that to get here, because it made me who I am. You can't appreciate love until you have seen hate and experienced hate. You don't understand the magnitude of hot until you touch cold, freezing. We're in a world of duality, light and dark, black and white, love and hate, fear and faith. You can't understand the power of faith until you've experienced the fear. Only then do you see the power and the strength of faith. Otherwise, it just is. It means nothing. Love just is. It just is. You don't see the beauty in it until you see how hateful somebody can be, or how hateful you can be. So, again, this takes an expanded mindset. It takes an expanded awareness. Not everybody's going to get this. There will be people that just don't get it. And they say, no, this is foolishness. This is a lie. This is whatever. You're making this up. You don't get it. You're not ready for this. And that's okay. One day, one lifetime, you will be. It might not be this one. It will come to you and you will get it when you're ready. So like I said, after my last video, because I was talking to my husband and I was trying to explain this because he hadn't seen the video yet. And I was trying to explain this and I was working it through in my head and I'm like, okay. And I'm looking for information, right? I'm opening my mind to source, to give me information. And that's what I got. And it all goes back to when you understand that you've been lied to about one thing, what makes you think you haven't been lied to about everything? You have to be willing to dump everything you know and start out all over again learning. Not from a place of judgment, from a place of curiosity and openness. That's where you started when you were a child. That's why Jesus said, you have to be childlike to enter the kingdom of God. There's that download. Because only when you are childlike do the answers come to you. Do you, and I am like warm all over. Only when you are childlike and you are curious and you're willing to hear will you experience heaven on earth. And I say this all the time. I live in heaven on earth every day. And that is why. Is my life perfect? That's a judgment. Yes, it's perfect. Are there things that I would like to change? Are there things, more things that I would like to see and experience? Yes. But that's what I'm here for. It will happen in divine time. So when I tell you, when you know you've been lied to, this is just one more of those things. The 3D part of your brain wants to grasp onto there's got to be bad, there's got to be evil, there's got to, because you've seen TV. Again, all of that was to program your mind to make you think that the demons are bad. Now, is it fun what you go through? Not usually. But again, it's your choice. Do you choose to continue experiencing that? Or do you choose love? Because they can't be here. The frequency of love will repel them. And the beings, the higher vibrational angels, will become more attracted to you. You have that choice. Only you can change this. Nobody else can change it for you. So, who do you want to run with? They're both here to help you get to your destiny. Whatever addiction, whatever emotion, whatever life situation that doesn't bring you joy, that brings you sadness or grief or shame or guilt or anger or division or judgment or any of that, these angels are here to shine light on that for you. They're here to help you see it. It's up to you whether you see it or not. They can't fix it for you. They're shining the light on it. And if you don't get it, they'll shine a brighter light on it. You'll learn you might hit that wall 10 times before you wake up. I was hit in the head numerous times. I slammed into so many walls. I finally got it. Some people don't get it. But those angels aren't evil. And when you can come from a place, and I know some people, this is going to sound crazy because I was there too. God loves you so much to help you however it takes to get you to learn your lesson. God is not judging you. God says, here you go. You have a plethora of angels from all degrees to help you achieve what you came here to achieve. It's up to you. It's 100% up to you how you get there, whether you get there. Because if you don't learn it in this lifetime, you will repeat it probably in another lifetime. Because it's something your soul wants to experience. So the angels, the lower frequency, the angels that are here to help you with the lower frequencies aren't bad. And yes, because I had this download, I guess you'd call it, one day, it just hit me, and this has been a while back, it just hit me. I was like, wait a minute, what if Satan doesn't exist? What if there is no devil? Not in the realm that we've been told. And I was like, oh my God. Because it's not what you've been told. Yes, there is, call it an angel of darkness. There is an ultimate whatever that's here to, it's like the archangels and the angel, I don't want to say regular angels because that sounds less than, but again, angels of higher frequencies. There are varying degrees of them, just like there are varying degrees of the angels of the negative, the lower frequencies. That's all it is. It just depends on how far down that scale you want to go. So I hope I've been able to, no pun intended, but shed some light on this to help you understand that it's all been geared to drive you into division and fear. And it's just, it's not bad. It's only bad because that's how you choose to look at it. It's only bad when you want to get stuck in, this is happening to me. It doesn't make sense that a loving God is going to send somebody to me to do this to me, to make me experience this hell on earth. Because that's how I was there. That's why I thought God hated me. And therefore I was blaming God, and I was like, how dare you? And probably came to the point of, you know what? I was like, fuck God. I'm going to do what I want to do. Because it doesn't matter. God hates me. I hate me. Life just whatever. That's where I was. So when I tell you I've been there, it might not be the same situation. It might not be what you're going through, but I've been there. I'm not there anymore. Because I see that God loves me. God loves you. We are God. We are the creators of our existence. We are everything. God gave you, the Creator imparted free will and choice to you to choose your path. If you choose the lower frequencies, He's giving you a gift of angels to help you on that path. If you choose the higher frequencies, He's giving you the gift of angels to help you on that path. They're still angels. They just have different jobs. That's it. So I hope this makes sense. If you have questions, reach out to me, because I'm telling you, this shift is happening. Things are coming in so fast. Knowledge, and I said something to a friend of mine, I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago. And I said, they talk about the veil thinning and being able to see the other side and all this kind of stuff. Where the hell is it? Be careful what you ask for. Because the other thing is, it's not always what you think it's going to be. It's not, your path is different from everybody else's. So don't judge your path. Don't judge anybody else's path. When you start comparing, you're judging. The information that I'm getting, the veil is thinning. The cobwebs are being cleared. The clarity is here. It's coming more and more and more every day. However you're experiencing this is perfect for you. And if you're not experiencing anything, but and I say this with love, if you're experiencing nothing but your pit of hell, that's your choice. You can choose to stop it. It won't become heaven on earth in a nanosecond, although it might. It will take time. It's a journey. But you get to experience the journey. I look back on that past part of me and have gratitude for it. I don't go into, oh my God, this happened to me, that life sucked. No, I am grateful that it happened. So many beautiful things came out of that time. Everything happens for a reason. So, like I said, angels are angels. You know, I mean, yes, I can. One of my gifts is to help people send the lower frequency angels away. But like I said in my last video, another video, I can send them away all day long. Only when you see why they're here, what they're shining that light on, and you heal it, will they stop coming. They're here to do you a favor. They're here to help you. Not scare you, not nothing that you've been told. Nothing you've been lied to. Again, is it fun? Probably not. I've been there. I have fought my own demons. Everybody has them at some point in time throughout your life. Again, they're here for a reason. So, again, if you're in that dark spot, reach out to me. I'm here to help you. Reach out to somebody. Whatever, ask for guidance. Ask God to help you. God doesn't hate you. God's not judging you. It is a choice that you made. As hard as that is to believe, it is a choice that you made to go through this journey. You'll see it when you get to the other side, if that's how you choose to go. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this kind of clarifies, kind of helps. Because, like I said, this is not at all the Christians that want to get stuck in the Bible and or people that have a closed mind and they're not willing to see outside of what they've been told or what they've been taught. Again, this is where people pick and choose what the Bible tells them and what they're going to believe and all that kind of nonsense, and they skip over another part that people choose to skip over is being childlike will get you to the kingdom of heaven. It's heaven on earth. So be childlike, be curious, pretend that you know nothing. Look for answers, because the answers are there. And if people want to try to keep you in that dark place, if people want to try to perpetuate your misery, move past them. Don't listen to them. Because the saying, misery loves company, is true. But you know what? Those of us that aren't in misery, that live in heaven on earth, enjoy company too. And the more people that are living heaven on earth, it is such a beautiful thing. And I see it more and more and more every day. So God bless you wherever you are on your journey. Click the like button, subscribe to my channel, because I'm telling you, this stuff is just going to keep coming. And the other thing, if you want help to try to open your mind, to try to change your mindset, because it's all a mindset shift. That's all it is. My book, Cultivating Peace and Purpose, The Beauty of the Journey, it's exactly what it'll do. It will help you see life differently, in a positive way. I'll put the link for that below too, because it helped open my eyes on an even bigger level. And everybody else that's read they're all commenting how it's opening their eyes and how it's helping them see life in a different way, in a positive way. It's beautiful. So I send you guys love. I send you light. I send you many blessings. Stop living in fear. Stop living in judgment and blame and all of those division. And shift to a better place. Shift to heaven on earth. Your heaven is going to be different than mine. It's what brings you peace. It brings you happiness and joy and bliss. That's where I live every day. And we will talk soon.